foundations were laid in 1163. Today, Notre-Dame is one of the world's finest examples of Gothic architecture. Sitting on the banks of the Seine, Notre-Dame goes hand in hand with the history of Paris. It was ransacked by revolutionaries. Napoleon was crowned emperor here. But time has taken its toll on the Symphony of Stone. Over the years, efforts have been made to not only restore the site, but the sounds of Notre-Dame. In 1990, the Archbishop of Paris decided Notre-Dame would resume its historical role as a center for the development of sacred music. A force behind that center is a Canadian, a man by the name of Michel Marc Gervais.
Well, actually, I arrived 6 years ago when I came to do an apprenticeship at the Paris Opera and to work with various conductors on orchestra conducting. Hoping that eventually I would be able to get a job, which I did. And here I am now, 6 years later, having worked actively as a conductor in Paris for 5 years. Notre-Dame has had a long history. I mean, the cathedral has existed for 800 years, and there's always been music at Notre-Dame. Unfortunately, the revolution really was disastrous especially for the arts and for music in particular. And now the project is to rebuild that whole tradition. At the moment, what's very difficult is we don't have the benefit of people who have experience and who therefore can bring along an influence upon the ones who are new. They're all new. I mean, we have 21 boys, and for all of them, it's the first time around. And we have 16 adults who are in full-time training, like the boys, and it's the first time for them as well. It is a building which inspires us a great deal. I think of some works that I did quite a lot in Canada, quite large and very difficult works. And we just did these works now here at Notre-Dame. And it was completely different, completely different. I've never lived those works the way we did here, with 6,000 people standing in the cathedral. As musicians, we're singing texts, and we're singing for people who come, and wherever they are in the cathedral, and it's a big building, they are hearing. And the sound is echoing and bouncing off these stones as it has been for 8 centuries. Here, we're not giving music, we're living music.